Hello everyone, I wanted to go over this assignment because it can be a little confusing. First, the multi-step income statement. The form you're given only has 3 columns, but in the book it shows you 4 columns. So please feel free to add an additional column if you would like. And so that is perfectly up to you. I honestly don't care if it has 3 columns or 4 columns as long as you get the information correct. The next thing you have to do for the homework is you're going to do the statement of owner's equity, a balance sheet for the income statement that you created. Now we get into the ratios. The ratios are usually the most confusing part of this assignment. So you're going to have to do multiple ratios and formulas. And so you're going to look starting on page 574, I believe. No, I was wrong. It looks like it's going to be on 573. So you're going to do current assets. You're going to have to calculate your current assets, your liabilities, your long-term, short-term, you name it, you're going to have to create it. I want to make sure I give you some help with this problem since it is one of the most challenging things we will do. The first formula you're going to have to do is your current ratio. So what you're going to do for that is you're going to take your current assets and divide it by your current liabilities. So whatever that amount comes to be when you do your financial statement and balance sheet, you're going to use those. Your quick ratio is basically anything that can be turned into cash quickly. So you're going to have your quick assets divided by your current liabilities. If you do need any help on the formulas and on the difference between quick assets and current assets, please let me know. You could also do a Google search, internet search, and they have some great examples out there for you. Your working capital is going to be your current assets minus your current liabilities. So how much capital based on what you can convert to cash quickly do you have? Return on owner's equity. You're going to have your net income, so that's going to come from the income statement that you calculate. That is going to be divided by the average owner's equity. So that means your beginning owner's equity value and your ending owner's equity value, which will come off the SOE. So you're just going to add your two amounts for owner's equity and then divide by 2. And then take your net income divided by that amount. Accounts receivable. You're going to take your net credit sales and then divide it by the average accounts receivable. So you're going to take your beginning accounts receivable balance, add the ending balance, and then divide by 2. And then you're going to take whatever the amount you get for the turnover, you're going to take 365 divided by that amount. So it's a 2-part problem. Inventory turnover, you're going to take your cost of goods sold and divide that by your average inventory. Again, you're going to take your beginning inventory balance and your ending inventory balance and then divide that by your cost of goods sold. And then you're going to take whatever that amount is and divide $365 by that particular amount. Make sure that when you do these problems, you're rounding out to 2 decimal places. So for example, on inventory turnover, your amount is going to come up with, say, 3.992, for example. And then, but I need you to give me the 3.99. Do not round that up to 4, or you will unfortunately get that wrong, because if you round it, it's not going to be as accurate. So you're not going to get the exact information. On this part, you're just going to do the journal entries for the adjustments, and then tell me yes or no or never if the transactions given in the book should be adjusted or reversed. And then finally, closing entries. Definitely look at the book. You should have 4 closing entries, and then you will have 1 reversing entry. So make sure you don't forget that reversing entry. If you need a refresher on the closing process, definitely look at Chapter 6. If you have any questions, if you need me to look over the information, or you just need help with this assignment, please do let me know. And I hope you have a good day.